a bit going into the first turn. Perhaps that's a scenario, but I think he has to break running and then kind of let the race unfold in front of him. But I hope that he's aggressive with this horse out of the gate.
Scott, I think we need to give a little more attention to the 4, to Tom's d'Etat in here for Alstall. We heard Mike Joyce ask him about the distance. I would back up, or personally just think Al completely right in terms of this horse. He's going to love the 1.25 miles. Does he get back to his winning ways today against these youngsters in here?
I think he does, because he is a horse that can take what's ever thrown at him. That's the advantage of having a 7-year-old battle-tested horse. And I know this is only his 20th start, but I think, as I said before, we don't see horses this old, this successful at this stage in the Breeders' Cup Classic, because we've yet to see a horse at the age of 6 or above win. But I think it's plays to his benefit that he doesn't have the mileage on his legs and on his body that a typical horse at the age of 7 would have. So Rosario is as patient and can just adapt to anything that's thrown at him from a rider's perspective. They have built up to this. They wanted to come into this race fresh. He's fired his best races off the bench. Last year, they opted not to run in the Breeders' Cup, instead to come here, run in the Fayette. He picked up his Grade 1 victory in the Clark Stakes, and this has all been focused on getting to the Breeders' Cup Classic. And not saying that these other horses haven't been built to this either, but it really feels like it's all coming together for Tom's d'Etat. And as far as Tiz the Law is concerned, he's beat some nice horses. Don't get me wrong. He's had a heck of a campaign at the age of 3. But has he faced horses like Tom's d'Etat? Has he faced horses like Improbable, like Maximum Security? There's going to be a bit of shell shock here when he's facing these caliber of horses that he has not seen in his career. And we've talked about it. Gabby's talked about it. We touched on it as soon as this race was drawn. It's all going to come down to Trip and whether he can get comfortable with where he's at early on in this race.
I'll ask you both the same question quickly. Gabby, of Bob Baffert's 3, who do you prefer?
Maximum Security. I think he was too close to a very fast pace last time out, and he's stretching back to his best distance.
Scott?
I'll go Max. He loves a battle, and I think he'll find himself in a battle. And when you've got a horse like him, he will lay it all out on the line for you. Nothing bothers this horse.
This is what the Breeders' Cup Classic was designed to do. The Pacific Classic winner, the Kentucky Derby winner, the Whitney winner, the Travers winner. The race for Horse of the Year is on. The $6 million Longines Breeders' Cup Classic at the 1.25 miles. A few more left to load. We'll turn it over to Kurt Becker for the live call.
Last one moves into line. They are at the post. They're off in the Longines Breeders' Cup Classic. There's Authentic and Maximum Security from the outside in the opening strides. Authentic moving forward, quickly clears the inside traffic and starts to angle down toward the rail with the lead. Maximum Security goes second. Tiz the Law third. By My Standards is in fourth. Global Campaign is fifth. Improbable close up but wide in sixth into the first turn. Then a break of 5 more lengths. Tom's d'Etat, Title Ready, Tacitus, and Higher Power at the back. It is Authentic who shows the way. Authentic against the rail, leads it by 2 lengths. Maximum Security second a length. And then Tiz the Law third to the inside by just a half length. Global Campaign fourth up on the outside. By My Standards is toward the rail in the 5th position, flanked there by Improbable. Improbable toward the outside, 6 lengths off the lead. Break of 4 back to Tom's d'Etat, Title Ready, Tacitus, and then Higher Power at the back. It is Authentic who shows the way up the backstretch at Keeneland in the Longines Breeders' Cup Classic. Authentic leads it by a length and a half to Maximum Security. Tiz the Law, Global Campaign, and then Improbable. Global Campaign and Improbable start moving forward together as they reach the entrance of the far turn. By My Standards, still 5 lengths off the lead. Tacitus, Tom's d'Etat, Title Ready, Higher Power at the back as the field enters the final turn. And it is Authentic who continues to show the way. Global Campaign is right there at second, just off the leader's flank. Improbable moves up to third. Maximum Security is fourth and still 5 lengths from the lead and has lost ground around the far turn. Tiz the Law is next, still 6 from the front, then Tacitus and Tom's d'Etat. Here comes Improbable to the outside, trying to chase down Authentic as they move into the stretch. Global Campaign is third. Maximum Security is in fourth. Tacitus, then Tiz the Law. Authentic hanging tough in the final furlong and leads it by 2.5 lengths. Improbable, then Global Campaign, Tacitus, Tiz the Law, all behind Authentic, who strides away in the Keeneland sunset for John Velasquez. Authentic has won the Longines Breeders' Cup Classic.
An Authentic Classic, a gate-to-wire score under the Hall of Famer John Velasquez. Congratulations to the Connection, Spendthrift Farm, My Racehorse, all of the partners. What a celebration for Authentic here at Keeneland.
We just witnessed what this horse was able to do in the Kentucky Derby. Once he gets comfortable and out in the clear, he's able to switch things off, and nobody was ever able to come to this son of Instant Mischief. What a campaign from this 3-year-old colt. Yet another Breeders' Cup Classic for Bob Baffert. For the longest time, a decade plus, Bob Baffert could not win the Breeders' Cup Classic. Then what does he do? He rattles off 3 in a row, starting with Bayern, and then we see performances like this with Authentic. Baffert is a master at getting a horses to go 1.25 miles, and it is on full display here with the sort of speed that they possess. This is how Baffert wins the Breeders' Cup Classic, with horses getting out on the front end and just absolutely running the field into the ground.
Gabby, he played come and catch me with them out there. Nobody getting to Authentic today.
You're absolutely right, Christina. Once again, a Hall of Fame ride by Johnny Velasquez. I was surprised that nobody actually decided to go with him early, and it was kind of evolving in the first 16th of a mile going into the first turn, Christina. We saw Tiz the Law actually break really sharply, and if you look closely, Manny Franco was looking to his right and seeing, judging who was going to go. Ultimately, he decided to take a hold of his horse going into the first turn, and that changed the dynamics of the race. Whereas Authentic